after flying drones for about 5 years, it is still a bit exciting as you never really know what will happen in the air. And I would actually say that this feeling of uncertainty during the flight is a big part of the fun of flying drones, and I kinda love it. So over the years I got used to this feeling and I learned to accept crashing occasionally as a part of the hobby, but so far I was always in the situation that I could at least get my drone back easily after crashing it. This should change during this weekend though, and not just one but actually 2 times, as we lost 2 drones over 2 days. So how did it happen and did we get them back? The weekend actually started pretty good. I went to a place close to where I live to fly my FPV drone, which I just got a few weeks ago, and I wanted to try my first power loop around a tree in real life after trying it a lot in the simulator. And I actually made it on the first try. Of course, I flew way too far around the tree to be safe, but I did it and it was a lot of fun, but also a big relief because I was really worried about crashing.
I made it! This is actually what I love about flying FPV and also hobbies in general, like learning and mastering a new skill. This is really what makes life worth living, like setting a goal and reaching it. And it mustn't necessarily be a big goal, it can also be something small, like learning an FPV drone. It makes your life and your day so much better. I love that.
But one power loop was not enough, so I did a few more, and that's where I ran into a big problem.
2 times, yeah! Yeah! Another. That was a crash. I would say the drone looks good. Let's see if I can still fly it. Oh shit! It's on the other side of the water. Oh. But I'm actually very happy that it landed on the ground, like it nearly smashed into the water.
So the drone was on the other side of the creek and there was no way to get to it. It could also start raining every moment, so I had to hurry up. I tried it with some sticks and I actually tried to go through the water, but the mud at the bottom was so deep that I stopped that immediately. The camera did not record, but believe me, it was fun to watch.
So we ask the security now and got this bamboo stick here. I hope that works because all other tries before failed. Hopefully that works. No! Again. Now it doesn't matter anymore.
The drone was a bit wet and muddy, but I got some WD-40 spray to clean it up, so it survived and I was actually able to fly it again the next day. So, lucky that my drone survived, it was time for the next adventure on the next day. I went to a mountain close to the city with Gao and a friend called Monsky. He's a photographer who likes to shoot videos and fly drones as well, so we got some cool shots and I dived the mountains and the viewpoint a bit with my FPV drone, which was a lot of fun. And I actually expected that I would crash my drone somewhere and probably lose it in the mountains, but instead Monsky suddenly told me that something is wrong with his DJI Air 2S.
We can't fly back, like I press in our direction. It doesn't do anything. We can go up and down, but we can't move forward or backward.
I had a look at it and it was super weird. His drone acted as there was a no-fly zone around it, so doesn't matter what we did, we couldn't fly it back or anywhere else where it would have been easy to find it. Finally, the battery was close to dying, so we had to land the drone somewhere in the jungle and find it before it started raining again. To be safe, we recorded some video footage with the drone while we landed it, so we could see in what area it is. That was definitely a smart move. Then we started our search mission. We first spoke to some locals in a small village nearby and showed them the last shot we did with the drone. One guy we asked could imagine which area it must be, so he gave us some instructions on how to get there. Fortunately, there was a road close to the landing zone, so we didn't have to hike through the jungle without knowing where to go. We also had a GPS signal of the drone's last location, but we were not sure if it was correct or not. So Mansky had to walk down a pretty steep slope into the jungle to look for it.
So now my friend is going down. It's like crazy. Yesterday I lost my drone on the other side of this small river. Now we have kind of the same situation here, like drone lost in the jungle. You got it?
Yes, man.
Woo!
It was like hanging on the big stone.
Really?
Yeah, just like that.
Oh.
Thanks for your help, man. Thanks. Let's go. Yeah.
So if you want to have an adventure, definitely go out and fly your drone,
Refresh your
do
drone.
some stupid stuff.
That was really the luckiest moment of the weekend. I didn't think that we would actually find it, but the GPS was correct, and by filming the location where it landed before, Mansky was able to find it quickly. So what can we learn from this weekend? Well, I already fly drones for such a long time and I know what to do when shit happens, but this weekend showed me that there could always be something unexpected. And the best thing we can really do in such situations is to stay calm, look for solutions and make the best out of it instead of stressing ourselves. Kind of a life lesson, right? But especially the second day could have ended a lot worse without knowing drones, staying calm and do whatever we could to make it easy to get the drone back. So if you're starting out flying drones, really take some time to learn all about your drone and its safety features. And don't worry too much, your drone is just a tool overall and your main camera is much more important to tell your stories anyway. So better don't lose that.